Okay guys, my name is Justin here. I am going to do a small video of the Tomar 940 Siren Ampifer from Tomar Electronics to do a little bit of some questions that have been asked to me about it. Go over it real quick. So here's the control head. As you can see, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 switches here that's in white. They're all white. So what we have here is all the light controls right up here. This is your button for your lighting. So you have an off button. We have a 1, 2, and 3. Like this. Oh crap. Tilt your phone. It's not wanting me to do my phone the right way. I don't know why it won't change. What's it look like, Blake? What's it look like when I turn it? I don't know why it's not letting me. Upside down instead of sideways. How about that, Blake? Okay, let me mess around with this thing for a minute here. Keep talking here. Let me try to mess around with it, and I'll have to redo a live video because I'm going to fix this. This is a very messed up video already. Okay, I'll finish talking. The Siren here, it has your off button. This would be your slide pursuit mode switch. For instance, on a Code 3 VCon Master Com, a wheel and Siren has the little slide switch. You do your lights. This is the same thing, but this is just a button form. You have 1, 2, and you have 3. In 3, you can operate the tones, which I'll demonstrate in just a few minutes. You have a button right here. It's called a dim. What that function does is if you're running a light bar, you can push that on and it dims the bar. Very nice feature for this control head that's on there. Sometimes you have to wire it into an auxiliary switch. This one does have the auxiliary function here. You can arrow stick left. So there's left, right arrow, and center out. Can't really see it real good. Then you have a RRB, which stands for a radio rebroadcast. If you hook it up correctly, you can play your radio inside the vehicle, outside of the vehicle through the 100-watt speaker you're using. The amplifier, here's the amplifier right here. There's a cable that runs right here that plugs in the back of this unit here, and it plugs into here, into the J1 master. The J2 slave is actually made a tad bit differently. I spoke with a technician from Tomar, and he actually said if you buy one of their light bars, you can actually have it. You can buy it where you can buy the light bar where it comes with a cable like this from the light bar. You plug it right in there, and you're already hooked up. You don't have to hook anything else up besides the control head and the light bar to that little port there, and you're good. And some departments do that, but you can't. If you buy it like that, you're gonna get it the way it comes. Yes, this video will be available later on, for those of you who are wondering. So the way this thing is hooked the way we have, you hook up your lighting up to here. There's little bitty screws here. And what you do is, for instance, I had a Whelen Liberty light bar a few months ago. And the way the light bar is you have a big positive and you have a big ground. You hook those up to the battery. Then you have multiple trigger wires that does each different thing. You know, does the takedowns, left alley, right alley, traffic advisor, you know, flashing modes, whatever it may be. And you would take each wire and whatever one you want hooked up, that's the way you would run it to these down here. Now the power here, it does not have a power plug on it, which I'm ordering from a Tomar dealer in Columbus, Ohio, here in just about a day or so. But I've got it running power to it now. So that's where you run your power at. You have a 12 volt power, positive and negative, and a port here, a little outlet here for a microphone cable. It's not a, you know, you plug in like a regular PA microphone like plug. You have to actually order it from Tomar. That's one of the things I kind of didn't like about this unit. So you have two speaker wire here. If you're just gonna pick this unit up and you just want to hook it up for testing or, you know, messing around with it, you hook up your power. You hook up the two wires right here in the very end on the bottom plug here. It's the two last outlets. It's for a speaker. You plug those into your speaker. You plug this into J1 Master, the yellow cord here. Plug it into your control head right here. And for I said, to get it to work for you, you put in position 3, and you turn Siren off, and your tones come on. So that's your tones. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward, being easy onto how to hook this up. It's a Tomar 940 DCP digital control panel. Pretty easy. And one of the nice things about Tomar is these units don't usually go bad too easily. I know, I mean, they all have their faults, all companies such as Whelen, Code 3, Federal Signal, and so on. But if a unit like this were to go bad or something were to break in it, it's usually a very cheap fix. I talked to the technician who works on stuff, and he is the only technician Tomar has, because they're a pretty small company. He said he charges less than $100 to do a repair, which is kind of cool on my part, because this unit is actually in really good condition for for what it was used for. I believe it was used out of a police vehicle, then it was used for a firefighter POV. Now I've got it for myself. This unit is for sale. Asking $200 with a speaker, $225, but $200 just by itself. And for those who are interested, you would I will leave my email address in the description. I guess I could do that on the live video. I don't know. I'll find out a way to do that though. But it is a very easy unit to use. And like I said, when you go down here, the different wires for different, like the lighting, they'll do different things. We'll all plug into these outlets through here. You have one. Best way to hook it up is you hook that up. You hook two speaker wire up, hook two power wires up, and you're set. You hook it into your, your control head, and it's pretty easy. It's a pretty neat unit. Actually, either today or tomorrow, I will try to do a video of a Code 3 VCon Siren hooking up lights to it. I've got a small dash light that I can use. That's pretty easy to demonstrate of how to hook up a lights to a Siren with lighting controls built into it, such as this unit. A lot of the newer units you'll see out there coming out will have that option on there. These are pretty more easier to mess around with. Pretty straightforward. You got off, 1, 2, and that one's got programmed, so when 2 comes on, the third button comes on, 3 comes on, the second one comes on. You can have that programmed to be differently. Programming's pretty easy. You go inside the box. There's some stuff you do in there that's it's pretty easy. So got these all. The last switch here is momentary, so you can actually use that for instance, if you have another siren, you can actually run 2 sirens at one time using the control head. And what I mean by that is you can have that, put that in your car somewhere, run I don't know, maybe a gauge siren or a wheeling, something that's small that just has a couple of trigger wires where you can, if it's positive, testing, the wires are positive for the siren. You can hook the siren up to one of the light switches here. So for instance, the momentary, I can use that as a manual tone, or if I was going to use another siren, I would have wail and yelp. I can have the last couple switches here for like wail, then yelp, and run my tone here. Have a wail tone, then have a yelp tone going at the same time. So I can use the main tones here and have another siren going if I wanted to. So yeah, when you hear the different tones coming off this, so you have wail, yelp, high-low, and alert. Pressing manual on either of the tones will give a secondary tone, so I will demonstrate from wail. Another neat feature to this is when you're in secondary mode, it runs for about 10 seconds or so, and you can actually cycle through the tones while in secondary tones. So. So that is the Tomar 940 Siren. If anyone has any more questions, let me know. I'll do another video. Like I said, this unit is for sale for $200, and for a speaker to add a speaker is $225. And the speaker I'm talking about is the one that I have covered up right here. It's a 100 watt CPI speaker, very powerful speaker. If I did not have it covered up, I would not be able to do a long video with it on. It's very loud. $220. Yes, like I said, $225 with the speaker. I ship USPS postal service, post office. Who we usually ship from. Anything bigger than that, such as light bars or so, we ship through UPS shipping. Like I said, if anyone else has any questions about this, I'll take the last minute or so, and I'm going to answer put some comments through there, and I'll see them, and I'll reply to them. And for those wondering why the camera, I'm not doing it to the side, it won't let me do it to the side yet. It won't let me turn the camera around a little bit. I don't know why. Hi, Pip 444. Gabriel, thank you for watching. If there's anybody's got any questions, I'm here to answer them. Hey, what's going on, Jacob? I should say Louisiana Silver. I'll go over it real quick again. Is if you're going to hook up a light bar to this, you hook up the positive and negative to the power on the battery. And when you take the small trigger wires, which are usually a positive feed to them, you would hook them up. So if I was going to hook up 3 wires right now for a light, and the 3 wires does turns the light on, another wire does a takedown, and the other wire does a flood mode. I would hook up 1, 2, and 3. So for instance, I would hook those up by pressing the 1, it would turn it on. Number 2 would do like a takedown. 3 would do the flood mode feature. That's just a gist of it there. Not recommended to do it like that, but I mean, it would kind of funny to put in 3, go down the road with lights and sirens on, and have it in flood mode. That's what I was meaning by that. For those of you who are wondering how loud the speaker is, I'll demonstrate it really quickly here. Let me uncover it, and it's going to be loud. I'm going to really hate doing this. Let's close the door here, and man, this is going to be... For those, that's the speaker. It is uncovered. I'm sitting inside of a truck here, so I'm going to cover up my ears real quick here, because it's going to be very loud. I mean, it's going to be loud. Yep, it's loud. So, that's what it sounds like. If you heard it, it's probably messed up the microphone when it comes in, which is fine. That is the speaker uncovered, and I am now deaf, so if that's all, I think I don't have a sweep mode on this thing, and I'm not doing it again. I'm deaf. I can't hear my own self talking, which is great. Alright, I am going to cancel this video now. Thank you for those who have watched. I would like to plan on doing more live videos, so thank you.